When it comes to sports in Lorain, your station to watch is TV20, Lorain City Schools Television.
And we're on. Here we go. Welcome back. I should say the beginning of the girls' Southview Saints and the Admiral King Admirals get ready to set up for what should be a real knockout, drag-out fight here tonight. If you watched the last game, you know what I'm talking about. It ended in a 1-1 tie, and it was a thriller. So we're looking for the same type of thing here this evening. Admiral King is in the navy blue and white. Southview is in the red with the Red Sox. And the ball game is now on the way. We'll give you the rundowns on the lineups here in just a minute. Throw in for Admiral King. It was not a good throw in, so it'll go back over to Southview. Sarah Santana, number 33, will throw it in. Admirals try to send the ball down long, picked up by the Saints goalie, Allison James. For the Southview Saints in the red, the starters tonight are number 1, Roxanne Rivera, a midfielder. Number 5, Gabrielle Repko, a senior forward. Number 8, Andrea Larisha, senior sweeper. Number 9 is Robin Cesar, a senior midfielder. Number 11, Giselle Arredondo, a junior fullback. 15 is Melissa Jones, a fullback, a freshman. 21 is Jerica Roman, a junior forward. Number 32, Eve Torres, a sophomore midfielder. Number 3, Sarah Santana, a junior fullback. Number 41, Larisha Page, a senior keeper. And the goalkeeper is Allison James, whose field number is number 6, but she's wearing the black gold jersey at the north end of the field. For the Lady Admirals, the white uniforms with the navy blue and white trim. Cassandra Martinez, number 2, a freshman midfielder. Number 4, Alicia Williams, a junior keeper. Admiral's trying to mount a little bit of attack here. They're playing fast back and forth. Coach got a little excited on that one. Ball runs long, picked up by Alicia Sanchez. Sanchez trying to churn and send it upfield. Trying to look for some support, and she lost it. The ball's taken away by Gabrielle Repko. And then Monica Cortez. Repko gets it back, takes a shot. And saved by Celeste McGilway, the keeper. Nice trap by Sarah Santana. Sends it up forward to Andrea Larisha. Larisha takes a shot, and once again, McGilloway comes up with the ball. Santana, you're going to hear her name a lot. She's a pretty aggressive player there. She does a real nice job. Ball's going to be cleaned. Aceta Santiago clears it out, number 21, or number 22. Another shot taken, this time by number 21, Jessica Roman, junior forward. Celeste makes another save. Ball sent long. Runs out of bounds before she can catch up with it is Melanie Lucas.
And we have lights.
Hey! That's our producer, Joe Bach. Commenting to Joe a little bit ago, it reminds me when I was a kid when the parents pulled up with their cars and we finished the night baseball game. We were getting to wonder here as the lights didn't come on in the stadium. Save where you can. So we gave Dan a little bit of a hint that he should turn the lights on, and now we're in good shape. Arredondo with the ball. Offsides. Arredondo passed it out to Andrea Larisha, but Larisha was in offside position. Referees for tonight's contest are Joe Blackham and Ron Grauner from Fairview Park, and one from Vermilion. Alicia Sanchez to take the free kick. Caitlin Durwall, number 16, with the ball, sends it down long to Melanie Lucas. For the Admirals, the starters tonight are Cassandra Martinez, a freshman midfielder, number 2. Alicia Williams, a junior keeper. Number 7, Nicole Vincic, a junior midfielder. Number 8 is Amanda Ross, senior midfield. Number 9, Alicia Sanchez, a junior midfielder fullback. Number 13, Monica Cortez, a junior fullback. Number 14 is Sarah Waters, a freshman, a forward. Number 16, Caitlin Durwall, sophomore, forward. Number 21 is Melanie Lucas, senior, forward. Number 22, Lasita Santiago, a midfielder, freshman. And Celeste McGilloway is a senior goalkeeper. And that's your starting lineup for the Admirals. Once again, the last time these two teams played, they played to a 1-1 tie, and what was a pretty decent ball game. We're seeing the indication of the same thing here this evening.
Very physical.
Yeah, the girls play nice, aggressive type ball. Ball goes off Ross's foot and runs out of bounds.
Yeah, we have a pretty stiff breeze here tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Does that come into play at all, or?
Yeah, it will, especially on a long kick on a team with sends the ball up top a lot, like in the previous game with the boys. If you get it up into the wind and the wind's going your way, you're going to send it a lot longer, a lot quicker. Girls have a tendency, their projection on the ball is a lot lower, so it doesn't affect it as much, Joe. That's not knocking. I'm just saying they get better control because the ball doesn't get caught with the upper wind. Nice shot to the face there.
Now in soccer, I'm learning more. But is there like a coin flip? Do they get to choose ends, or how does that work?
Yeah, there is a coin flip to see who gets the kickoff first, and then who defends what goal. Okay. Just like you do in football or anything else. Just because you're the visitor doesn't mean they get the ball. It's they flip a coin and pick which way you want to go. So if you're a team that wants to take advantage of of a lot of wind or something, if you especially from the shooting side, when you get down inside the what we call the penalty box, is a larger rectangular box out there. That's about 18. The top of that line is 18 yards from the goal line, from inside the bars there. So people with a strong leg, when they have the wind going for them, they can shoot a little bit further out, and that wind's going to make a difference for them. Ball's taken away by number 9, Alicia Sanchez. Goes to the outside, turns to send it up, and it goes out of bounds. Be Southview throw in. Sarah Santana, number 33, I believe, is overtaking the throw in. McGilloway comes in. I remember one time, as you know, Joe, I was involved in youth soccer and soccer at various levels in Lorain for a better part of 20-some years. But I remember a youth game over at Columbus Park, and we must have had like hurricane-type winds. I mean, it was blowing you wouldn't believe. And we were playing Strongsville over there. And at the half, we were losing 18-0. They were shooting the ball from all over. It was going in. My. And I told the kids, I don't know if we can get back into the game, but at least we have the wind at our back this time. Second half started and the wind died down. we got to be like 18 or something. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Oh, jeez.
But that was fun. But I remember that, and believe me, Joe, that was over 20 years ago. So it was comical when you look back on it. You win some, you lose some. The coach for the Southview Saints is Bruce Wheeler, assisted by Mark Robbins. Admiral King is George Aslandis, assisted by Amy Mealy. played just about 10 minutes, and it's a 0-0 score. Repko tried to make the save on it. Gabriel will take the throw in. No, it's a Admiral's throw in, going to be taken by Amanda Ross. Jessica Roman retrieves the ball, and Durwall is trying to get it back from her. Ball's kicked out of bounds, goes off number 13 for the Admirals, Monica Courts. Arredondo with the ball, number 11 for Southview. Trying to protect the ball. It's once keeping her off. They're going to pass it across field so they can get it sent up. Southview had plenty of players down trying to get the attack, but couldn't get the ball away from them. There's nice play there. Tap it back. Come out here to number 8 on Ross. Ross is going to get by the defender, try and get by Roxanne Rivera, and that's pretty tough. Roxanne plays an excellent defensive position there. They got her down as a midfielder, but she's been an anchor for Southview and that defensive back as a fullback for both of these games this year. Plays a very good game. Arredondo tries to get it into Repko for the shot. A little weak, and McGilway comes up with the ball. A little bit of physical play there as Durwall ran into Cesar. Now we've got Lucas with the ball. Gets sent out. Arredondo comes up with it. Gazelle Arredondo. Lady Admirals are trying to. There's offside position. Number 4 for the Admirals, Alicia Williams, was in an offside position when the ball was passed to her. And coach gives the usual coach response. He puts his hands out there and goes, What was that? What was that? We all do that. We're all very good at that.
Oh,
nice. There's a trip.
All right.
She's hit and taken down at the 20-yard line. Oh, wrong sport. Wrong sport. Number 4, Alicia Williams. Nothing personal, strictly an accident.
So that would be
Roman.
a direct kick? Is that
That's a direct kick. That's exactly. Yeah, you are learning the game, Big Joe. Yeah, if his hands are down, which they are, they point to the direction. It's a king kick, and it is a direct kick. She takes the kick, and a nice save there by Allison James. Coach Wheeler informed me earlier today when I spoke to him about his starting lineups. He was unsure of Allison because Allison was out of school this morning because of a death in the family, and they had a funeral. But we send our condolences to her, and we are glad that she's able to participate this evening, and we wish her well. Throw in by Arredondo to Repko. Repko hips it out of bounds.
Now, she attended this afternoon.
Yes.
School, so she could be eligible. Is that correct?
That's right. They have to be in there half a day and on a game day type situation. Otherwise, they're not able to play. Number 21 got caught up in that, and Lucas, she hurt her foot. I think she might have got a turf toe, but she's okay. They did blow the whistle, so she's going to have to. He's not going to make her leave. It's going to be a throw-in. She's all right. Looks like maybe she just almost got. She didn't get a turf toe, but she caught her foot in the ball sent long, and James comes up. James sends it to the far side for Page. Laura Page made the attempt to save it. Wasn't able to do it, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Admirals. Cassandra Martinez. We have a substitution in the ball game. In for Admiral King is number 15, Hernandez. And we'll look and see who's coming out of the ball game.
Number 2.
Number 2, Cassandra Martinez. Thank you, Joe. Amanda Ross steps through, puts the left foot to it, ball runs long, goes out over the goal line, and we'll have a goal kick.
Teams are pretty evenly matched.
Yes, they are.
What's their records? Do you have them?
You know, I've got the coaches.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the
No,
spot.
no, I was looking to see. I thought I had it written down there what the girls' records were, and I don't. And I did not get a chance to talk to the coaches prior to the game.
Yeah, we'll find that out at halftime.
Yeah, we'll get that and get it back to them. I believe the Admirals are 1-4-1. I believe Mr. Wheeler said. I mean, not the Admirals, but the Saints. I'll have to find out on the other one. Durwall, Caitlin gets the ball taken away from her. Repko does a nice trap, turns with the ball, but goes out of bounds on her. But the chest trap, bringing it down to her foot, that's a good skill move. There's Roxanne Rivera. Number 7 into the ball game is Nija Alnamir. Nija is a junior midfielder, number 7. Arredondo looking to send the ball long. She ends up sending it back to Santana, who bounces it back to her, so she's looking for a give and go. Arredondo dribbles by. Goes downfield. She's looking, I don't know if she's going to be able to get a cross off or not. Now the ball's taken away by the Admirals. Number 15, Hernandez, who came in there. Now they got a break away there, and there's a nice save. Nice shot there by Santana. Sarah took a nice shot. It was picked up by McGilway. Ball set long, shot taken, and it's a score. She sent it far right. So Southview draws first blood at the 22:43 left in the first period. And that was by number, let's have a replay on that one, Joe.
Alrighty, coming up here.
Brought to you by the Lorain School Employees Credit Union.
Here we go.
So the ball set long by number 15 in the score. I still didn't get the score on it.
It was, well, you know, I'm not sure.
Yeah. We'll get that for you. We got everything but the number of the person that scored, so we'll dress that up in minutes. 1-0 Southview. I do know one thing. It was an assist by number 15, Melissa Jones. I believe it was 1-0 Southview last time for the longest time before Admiral King tied it up in the second half, Joe. So we got reminiscent of the same type of action. Andrea Larisha, number 8, with the ball for Southview, out to Arredondo, but the ball runs between her legs and gets out of bounds. So it'll be throw in by Laceta Santiago. No, she switches with, I think, number 15. Hernandez throws the ball in. Ball sent long. It's a good ball. Nija tries to run up onto the ball. Alnira, number 7 for Southview. Ball goes out of bounds off of King. It will be a throw-in. Number 27, Hannah Koloff.
Let's see if you could see it here, Neil. Here's a slow-mo. Is that 8? 8. I believe it's 8. Is that 8?
Yes. Yes, it looked like it was number 8, Andrea Larisha. And we got
it was another goal.
Yeah, well, we were watching that one. They scored another one. That looks to be by number 11.
I think I got it.
No, number 8. Okay.
Yep. Okay, here, we'll see if I caught it here.
Ball is crossed. Ball gets away in the middle. And the shot is taken. They got up and high and over the goalkeeper's head. That one was one you couldn't do anything about. So we have a 2-0 ball game in favor of the Saints. Maybe waiting and playing after the boys fares a little better for them. The boys have had an 8-0 and 7-0 wins over Admiral King, and the girls tied last time. They played first. Today they're playing the second game under the lights, and we're 2-0 Southview. Balls run long.
Yeah, thought I'd be safe rewinding that one again. I didn't think there'd be another goal that quick.
Yeah, that's what we get for thinking, Joe. Nicole Vincic, number 7. Alicia Williams. Williams going to unload. Nice shot.
Oh.
Nice save. Nice, beautiful shot and nice save by Allison James. That was a beaut. Nicole Vincic to take the corner kick. Sends it across the mouth of the goal. Tried for a header and missed it. Oh, nice save there. Ball was bounced off and Amanda Ross kicked it and hit off Allison James' forearm and went down to the ground. So James has another save. A lot more action this time around with the girls. Both girls teams are playing some pretty good soccer. Ball goes out of bounds off Admiral King. Hernandez.
And James has been the difference so far here. King's had a couple of good opportunities.
She's had two
great saves.
2 good saves. Nice. Nice soccer crowd on both sides of the field here. This is Admiral King's home game. They're sitting down in front of Joe and myself, and across the way is the Southview fans. See, the boys are coming back with all their McDonald's goodies. The direct kick. Offside position was number 41, Laura Page, when the ball was kicked. She was further down the field than the defenders. There has to be at least 2 players in front of her when the ball's kicked. Usually that's the goalkeeper and at least one other person. And if it's not, the referee will blow their whistle and call offsides. Eva Torres, number 32, was trying to dribble the ball up, has lost it. Vincic, number 7, has it. Number 4 is Williams. Williams going to try and take a shot right now. Ball goes high. Alicia Williams got a nice foot on her too. They've got some. Admiral King's got some decent attackers out there. This is. I'd be surprised if they don't get on the board at least once or twice. So. Of course, a goalkeeper is, like you say, the big difference here in the ball game so far. Allison James, Jr. Girl's going to decide who's going to take the kick, and somebody has to go out of the ball game with a change, and action is resumed. Arredondo taps it back to Larisha. They're playing short pass back, trying to send the ball long into the middle. They get beat to the ball by the Admirals defender, number 11, Sanchez. Number 13, excuse me, Monica Courts. Arredondo on the far side, ball went out of bounds. We got a push, as a matter of fact. Push was on the Admirals, so Southview hits a direct kick. Hernandez, number 15, sends the ball down long, goes out of bounds, thrown in by Southview. We have Alicia, number 15, Alicia Hernandez, and her sister is Elizabeth Hernandez. The dynamic duo there. Number 10 and number 15. Santiago sends the ball long for the Admirals, and picked up by Allison James. She kicks out. Roxanne Rivera made a nice save there, number 1. Ball was heading out of bounds. Alicia Sanchez sends it up. Hernandez gets the ball upfield and runs out of bounds. We have substitution. Southview is Repco, number 5, comes back into the ball game. Going out is number 27, is Hannah Koloff. Koloff is a freshman, number 27. Repco is a senior. Southview throw-in. Caitlin Durwall into the box. She's going to set across. She's looking for someone to she cooks it up to shoot. Another shot. Nice save by James. Caitlin's trying to find somebody to drop it back to. There she goes. She got a nice drop over there. Heads it toward Hernandez. Chased down by number 22, Santiago. A lot of action there. Two very good saves by Allison James. You hit it on the head there, Joe. That was that's the difference in the ball game. And you know another thing in this game, Joe, it seems to be going by a lot faster than the first one. I looked at the clock and there's just under 13 minutes left.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, it very is. The girls are playing a very good, very nice soccer game. Admiral's kick. James goes up, taps it, came back down with it. Nice save. She's a good goalkeeper. I'll tell you what, Coach Wheeler's got to be very happy that she made it to school. Under all the stress that you're under when you lose a loved one in a family, it's she is playing one heck of a ball game. Sanchez and Repco ends up running it long for Southview. She'll run up the left side and probably try and cross it. She runs it a little long. Good defensive play by the Amber Sanchez. Gave her a little nudge as she's ready to kick, and the ball ended up going out of bounds. It was all fair in love and war. Ball was out. Referee Joe Blackham telling him it is a goal kick. He must put it in the little box in front of the goal. Ball's placed 6 yards out from the goal line, and we have a goal kick. Oh, we have a problem now as we have a spectator behind the goalie box, and you're not allowed to be there. So the referee moved him on his way. He's got his camera taking some pictures. Didn't have his press pass, he can't be there. Sanchez, or Hernandez, number 15, came up and there's a shot. That was the right thing to do as she set up, as Sarah Santana came up, but the ball went high for her. Substitutions coming in for the Admirals. Number 7 is Nicole Vincic. Out goes number 19, Charlene Baker. Sanchez was going to take a shot there, Sarah, but the ball got blocked. Nice throw in. Oh, nice try. That's the time she tried with the left foot. Very good, very good. So often players only kick with the one foot. They don't usually, make a try with the other, left or right, which isn't easy to do, but it's certainly to your advantage. Ball sent up on the outside by Eva Torres. Verradano with the ball, I do believe. Takes a shot, and it's in. Should be by number 11. Yep, that was it. We got one, Joe.
Yeah.
With 9 minutes and 19 seconds left. Gonna look at an instant replay there?
Sure.
She's on the outside. The ball's passed upfield to her on a nice outside pass. She did a soft touch, kicks it up further. Now she's going to come in toward the goal. She's dribbling right into the goal box, and she's going to take a shot, runs it wide left outside the hands of McGilray. And it's 3-0, Southview. The Admirals have enough talent that they can get back into this ball game, but they need to get a score. We have a little push and a run in. Eva Torres knocks over the Williams. Williams steps up, takes the kick. Nice ball. It's on the outside, though, I do believe. The net come loose. It is a goal kick. Ball was on the outside. They do have a problem now because they're going to have to fix that net. It came loose. There will be a stoppage in time. That ball hit on the outside of the net, knocked the net loose, and ended up at the bottom, which made it look like it was a goal when it wasn't. So Ron Glauner will help.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that
goalkeeper. Yep.
On the super slow-mo instant
She
replay.
lets it fly. It was a very good ball. She got it up high and nice in the right area, and you can see.
Yep, definitely
on the left-hand side. You can see where it hit on the outside. And you know what? James was right there. She had her hands up right up to about the top of the crossbar. I don't know if she'd have been able to pull it in, but certainly.
The way she's been
been
playing
there.
tonight,
I wouldn't doubt it. That's exactly right. We got to have a little repair made on the nets.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a short break, and
All right.
we'll be right back.
Very good. Play resumes here after the repair of the nets by the officials. The ball is kicked out of bounds by Southview. It will be a throw-in for the Admirals.
A little medical tape.
Little medical tape does wonders. That's exactly right. Arredondo traps the ball. Then tries to send it long where Hernandez, number 10, Elizabeth. Ball runs long this time, going down to Angelia Hernandez, her sister. We have an offsides on Southview. So the ball will be brought back up around the 15-yard line and put down for a free kick, indirect kick. So indicated by referee Joe Blackham and his outstretched arms. Semi-outstretched. What I used to referee used to always laugh when we work with Joe because he never extends his arm out like you're supposed to. But he gets the call right. That's what's important. Ball's going to be set down. They try to send it into the middle. And the defender takes the ball away. Arredondo on the far left side. Ball goes out of bounds, and we also have a collision. It'll be a direct kick for Southview. Collision out there on the 30-yard line. Goes off of Southview. Nija came over. Almira. Anna Koloff was back in the ballgame. Number 27. Ball runs long. Hernandez gets back. Number 15, Elizabeth. And she sends it back upfield. Real nice play. Excellent play by her. Out of bounds off Southview. Be throw in for Admiral King. Hernandez rushes over, throws the ball in. She's really playing an aggressive game tonight. Whoops. Went to scratch my face and smack my mic there, Joe. Sorry about that. Our producer, Joe Box, is going to sit there and have to take his headset off and clean out his ears there in a minute. Repko lets it step through, trying to get the ball. 16 is Caitlin Durwall, I believe. Yep. Trying to cross it. Ball gets taken away. It's over by 39, I believe that is. Isn't it, Joe, over there? 30. I don't see a 39. Must be 32, Eva Torres.
No, it's 39.
39? Oh, well, I can find out who that is. I just flipped the page, and I looked for 39, and it's Amanda Page.
Hey.
Junior varsity player that was brought up for this ball game.
Well, good for her.
So, coaches, when Admiral King doesn't have a JV program, so when they do have an opportunity to, on this particular game being a rival game, they dress all the kids, including the majority of the junior varsity. And if the game gets such they can play them, they will, which is what Coach Wheeler's doing. We have 4 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half. It's 3-0 Southview. Hernandez hustles up through it. Hernandez, actually the Hernandez sisters, number 10 is Elizabeth, I believe. She's coming up on that outside. Ball's kicked out of bounds by Eva Torres. But a lot of hustle there by Elizabeth Hernandez, who received it from Angelia Hernandez, her sister. One's a junior and the other one's is a freshman. Shot taken by Williams, but didn't get up off the ground. Southview just playing some good solid defense as the Admirals try to get the ball worked in, trying to get a score before the half. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half with 3-0 score. They've got to get on the board if they want to creep back into this thing. Now we have a counterattack. That could spell trouble. There's the ball. Keeper's going to come out. Nice play there by Celeste McGilway. Roxanne Rivera steps over the ball. Hernandez gets it. Another nice play by the Admiral. That ball's going to run long. We'll see who can get to this one. Being chased down by the Saints as well. There's Admirals number 4 is Williams into the goal box. Tries to make a cross. Good defensive play come across made there by number 9, Robin Cesar, I guess it is. Nice play. Even if I don't get the name right, it's a good play. And it'll be a corner kick for Admiral King. Just under 2 minutes left in the half. Nice ball, nice ball. The ball runs in, it's over the line. We have a score. We have a score for Admiral King as the ball bounced off the goalkeeper's hands and was put in the net by, what's that number there, Joe, in the middle? Number 4, is it?
Not sure.
With her hands on her hip right there. Let's see, turn around. Number 4. Nice play by Alicia Williams.
And here we go. Here's the replay.
There's the ball. It's a nice corner kick right over to the mouth of the goal. Gets just over the hands.
4. Yep.
Gets just over the hands of the goalkeeper, hits a defender, bounces off, and Williams was in the right spot, believe me. At the 1 minute and 40-second mark, the Admirals are on the board, and it's a 3-1 ball game. They needed that to lift them up. They were having a lot of pressure on Southview. It just could not get it out past James, but finally got one in. So now it's a 3-1 ball game with 1 minute and 20 left in the first half. And a very good soccer game from George Daniel Field on this Monday night. Temperature in the upper 60s. Nice, beautiful evening. Prime time under the lights, huh, Joe?
That's right.
And they're doing an excellent job. Really a good game. Really a lot of fun to watch and to call. Thank you, girls. We enjoy it. Under a minute. 1 minute and 52 seconds. Or less than, 52 seconds. Under a minute. Get my stuff together here. Throw in for Southview. Unlike football, Joe, when they kick off the start of second half or even when they start a game, possessions usually change so fast it doesn't have a... There's another breakaway.
There we go.
They could have an opportunity to get another one in there. She does. There's a second goal.
Wow.
22 seconds and 6 seconds left in the half.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was a beautiful play by number 4 as well. It was a nice feed. Let's get an instant replay on that thing, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Let's wind it up here.
Oh, wind that up. Brought to you by Lorain School Employees Credit Union. That was nice.
Yeah, here we come.
It's on the outside. The ball's sent down long. Played out just right. She beats her to the ball. Takes 1, 2. On the third touch of the ball, she put it to the outside. James could not get to it. She looks like she might be shaking up a little bit too. She dove for that ball. She looks like she's having problems with her leg.
Boy, not only she keep control of that, she had a nice shot right on goal.
Yep. We gotta keep her. Looks like she's injured, but they're gonna try and make it to 20 seconds to the halftime. That could be a killer to now Arredondo's gonna try and return the favor. She's kicking the ball, she's gonna cross it. It's crossed and then kicked out of bounds.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And at the halftime, things have really changed in the last minute and 40 seconds of the half, Joe. We had 2 scores by by Admiral King, and we have a 3-2 ball game at the half. So we're going to take a short break here, and then we're going to be back for another half of soccer action from George Daniel Field.
Planning a home renovation? Put this at the top of your to-do list. Because after 10 years, none of you are protected against tetanus and another potentially fatal disease, diphtheria. A minor injury, such as a cut or a scrape, can put you at risk for a tetanus infection. And while safety gear offers some protection, an up-to-date vaccination called the TD Booster is the best insurance against tetanus. So get the TD Booster. If it's been 10, do it again.
Today's high starting salaries make 2-year degrees very attractive, but some careers require 4-year degrees.
At top-rated Lorain County Community College, you'll find them all.
Over 30 associate degrees in 80 fields that pay more than ever.
The University Partnership brings 8 universities and more than 30 degrees into Lorain County.
Get ahead the affordable way, your way.
Lorain County Community College for a real future.
Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
I am Mike Delgado of American Midwest Mortgage. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a home, I can personally help guide you in selecting a perfect program that fits your budget. Whether it's a no money down, FHA, investment property, or one of the other programs that I can offer, put that side by side with our low interest rates for a great savings combination. If you want the professional, personal touch, then remember to call Mike Delgado at 440-308-1019.
Se habla español.
Your lawnmower needs service. Your snowblower doesn't work. Your riding mower needs repair. Who are you going to call? To avoid all this frustration and for no mower worries, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250. Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service makes good old-fashioned house calls. Most service is done on site at your home when it's convenient for you. Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service is one of the area's only authorized Briggs & Stratton mobile service dealers. He's been servicing the area's power equipment needs for over 30 years, servicing most makes, including Sears and MTD yard machines and other major name brands. Remember, for no mower worries and for fast, experienced professional service, call Mark Furman Mobile Mower Service at 315-0250.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain. Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
It's something we all agree on. It's something we all do. And this is how it's done. The USO depends entirely on the generosity of the American people. Help us support our troops until everyone comes home.
Second half kickoff just took place here, and what has been a very, very exciting ball game. It's a 3-2 game here after the Saints went up 3-0. The Admirals came back in the last minute and 40 seconds of the first half and scored 2 quick goals. As we did in the boys' game, we had a couple of parents from the Southview team here this evening. I've got Ron Vincent coming to visit me. Ron, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, Neil?
Good. You enjoying the ball game?
The last few minutes, yeah.
Well, seeing how you have a daughter, Nicole, right?
Yeah.
Number 7 playing, I can understand that. So, as a matter of fact, that's her with the ball right now. But, we were talking up here that Allison James had some wonderful saves for Southview there. That King would have been in the ball game a lot sooner had it not been for some of those saves. But it's turning out now to be a real barn burner, or as I'd put it, Joe, a real knockout, drag-out type ball game. Yeah. So go ahead, Ron.
Alicia's turned it up pretty good, but yeah, Allison has done a real good job of shutting us down. She's a great all-around athlete. She's a good basketball player also.
Is she? I was told earlier, I was telling Joe that Coach Wheeler told me that they had a death in the family, and they had a funeral this morning. He wasn't sure she's going to be able to get to school to play today, but she did. So we're happy, sad for the death in the family, but certainly glad to see her out here tonight playing.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Looked like she got hurt on that last play too. She was holding her leg, but she seems okay right now. So
she's a tough little girl.
So what have you been up to? Still active in soccer and all that kind of stuff here?
Well, I've been a parent just watching for the last couple of years. Had one son playing.
That's right, yeah. Now, which one of the boys? You had 2 boys playing.
Right. My son, Matt, he played at Finley last year.
Uh-huh. Now, is he the oldest?
No, John's the oldest.
John's the oldest, Matt's the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
So is he playing over at Finley with Waters, or?
No, actually, they both left the program there.
Did they?
And they've just decided to take things a different way.
Be students, or they're still at Finley going to school, or?
No, Bill went to Ohio State,
mm-hmm.
and Matt's kind of undecided. He's thinking about possibly going to a Florida school.
There's a nice lead out to Caitlin Durwall. She danced around a little ball looking for an outlet pass there. She does get it to Hernandez, but I'll tell you, they really got this has been a lot better game than I even anticipated here. There's Nicole.
Little bounce off.
Now is Nicole playing? What other soccer is she playing? She playing in any of the Premier Leagues or anything like that now, or?
Yeah, she's playing in the new state league with the Cleveland Kickers.
Uh-huh.
They're based out of the old Concordia location.
Uh-huh.
And they play their games indoor in Oberlin at the new game day facility.
How's that facility? It looks nice from what I can see on the outside.
It is nice. It's got the new field turf, but you're playing indoor rules.
Uh-huh.
And the coaching there, Tom Clark is a great coach.
Oh, yeah, I know Tom Clark. Yeah, I remember him from a long time ago.
Yeah, he's still around.
Jeez.
And this is his club now.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Was all of your kids played outdoor as well as some indoor soccer through the years. When we go back to even being active in Lorain City soccer, when I was back and active in it with the groups, and I see Tom Jacobs sitting down there. He's
oh yeah. Well, we're watching because 5 or 6 of the Southview players and 5 or 6 of the King players, Tom and I coach together.
Oh,
so
is that right?
It's
yeah.
It's fun to watch these games.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'm impressed with the level of play that I'm seeing here from the girls this year. This game is a lot more physical, and even the skill level is picked up compared to the first game.
Yeah.
From that standpoint, but there's a lot of passing, and there's a nice shot there by it. Snuck in a corner.
Sarah
Santana, number 33 for Southview, took it wide, and oh my goodness, she hammered that one.
That was a nice far post shot.
Yes, it was. Very, very good shot. At 35 minutes and 47 seconds, and the Saints are up 4-2. So the Admiral snuck back in it, and Santana is hammers. And we're going to do a replay on that one, Joe, aren't we? Brought to you by the Credit Union. There's the throw-in. Santana gets it, dribbles right, just a couple of dribbles to the right and took it to the far side. Very nice shot. Man, that was from what, about 25 yards out?
Yeah.
Nice ball.
And nice pressure's ball. In, Caitlin.
Now Caitlin's down. Now we're down. Well, I'm talking about that. They're down the other end. last Southview King boys game, we were doing that, and I was reading a thing, and I looked up, and they're taking a PK. My producer didn't say, "Hey, be quiet," you know. The girls are teeing it up now, starting to shoot from that 20 and 25 yards out, getting the ball up in the air, which is good if you got the leg to do it, that's for sure.
Yep.
Melanie Lucas over to Hernandez.
Angie brings a lot of energy to the team.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She and her sister
both of them, they do. They're playing within their means and doing a very good job of it.
If things are looking up for King, we've got the 3 seniors. I believe we've got 5, maybe 6 juniors, but we've got 4 or 5 freshmen in here.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, second half of this year, and I think next year they're going to be a pretty strong team.
Yeah,
and I think there's a lot of freshmen.
There's 6 freshmen on the roster here, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the way you build a program. Unfortunately, they don't have JV teams, and I think that's one of the things that kills you. There goes Durwall, crosses, does a cross, ball ends up coming back out, goes out of bounds. But in the first game, with the boys' game, I had Scott Morris and
Jim Tyler.
Jim
up. Johnson, I'm sorry.
Or Jim Johnson. Tyler's dad. And we were talking a little bit, and from that standpoint, and one of the things that's hurt our programs around here is the fact that we don't have that soccer program coming up through the middle schools like we had in the past. They'd play in the spring, and they would get 4 or 5 weeks of soccer in, and then they can just transition right into the high school and into the high school season, and it made a difference because they could get those skills, and we don't have that now, and it's really making a difference.
We're working on it. I've been in touch with Rich Junker, and what we're going to try to do is get the elementary schools going. We're going to do a 4-week Saturday program with them, just get them acclimated to playing with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the junior high, we're not sure what we're going to do yet. We'd like them to do something, and if we have to, we'll bring them up like we did with this year's freshman group. We took them into the high school indoor league with us.
Uh-huh.
So their first few games, they were intimidated, but they learned you can play with these girls.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. It's not as much. There is some physical size difference between the freshmen and the upper class, the junior, senior type thing, but it's more prevalent in the boys' game than it is in the girls' game. As we saw in that first game with King, with 5, Dave had 5 young kids that never played soccer before in their life, and I'll tell you, he's what hair he has left is turning gray, But he's been on the other end of that for a long, long time with teams that went to district and regionals, and he's a big boy, and he understands the fact that sometimes you just don't have the numbers, and you got to develop it. So we'll see what happens in the boys program. To where on the other side, Southview's got some very young kids that made the transition when Gene Burgess was there and going. Now Bruce Wheeler's been the helm here along with Mark Robbins, former Lorain High coach. And they've been doing a very good job. Marked improvement over the last couple of years in this program. And there's a lot of younger players on this Southview team as well.
Yeah, they've had numbers quite a few years now where you can see their growth also.
So that's good. What I find difficult is when you get a lot of kids out and then all of a sudden the numbers drop so drastically. And there's some reasons for it. As you can see now, as we talked earlier. We've got this youth football league now that's going on in the fall, which definitely has to have an impact on the county soccer program. And from my understanding, that a lot of those teams that used to be just pretty much all boy type teams are pretty well mixed now with the boy-girl combination type things.
Well, it seems like a lot of sports are now going year-round too. You've got fall baseball. Originally, when you had the club soccer, a lot of people complained because they say you can't go year-round, but all the sports are doing it now.
Yeah.
And it's tough, and if you got a program like the Lorain programs where you don't have high numbers, you're going to have a little bit of a weakness, but
sure,
you can work around that.
Should have a whistle there as Nija Alamir got hammered there by Monica Courts, number 13. Blow the whistle, put the ball down, and we resume play. That's what I like about soccer.
Jerica Roman very strong leg.
Yeah.
She's very effortless, and the ball just travels.
Well, as your cohort down there, Tommy, you say Tom Jacobs has been busy with you too, doing some of this. You know, he can't keep his nose out of soccer, can he?
No, he's not coaching any teams right now, but
no.
With this youth program, if I get involved, I'd like to bring him in.
Oh yeah, he's always been. Yeah, he's a good man. So, are you guys still playing adult soccer?
Yes, we are.
I used to referee some of their games, folks. It was a lot of fun.
It's not easy when the girls outrun us by 20 yards and you're only running 10.
We started out, I think, at over 30. By the time we got done, it was like over 40. And we got into the next decade, and I said, the heck with this noise, you know. I didn't play, folks. I just did the refereeing, and I always had a ball with these people. Always had a lot of fun doing the adult game.
Yeah, it's grown quite a bit. Where you've got probably about 50 teams playing now.
That's excellent.
And the bulk of them seem to be in Lorain County.
That's good. That's good.
It gives the parents something to do, but
yeah. We got a lot of activity here tonight with the crowd. Looks like some of the kids that were down here yelling are now on the other side yelling. So. Well, I can see it looks like some of the King boys went over onto the Southview side, and they're having there's a breakaway there with Southview. Or I should say it was Admiral King, and Southview cleared it out to the outside. Yeah. Well, we'll get back onto the game here and watch some of the action here as we reminisce and talk about Lorain City Soccer. Oh, they're yelling scoreboard. Yeah, well, scoreboard would indicate that would be Southview fans. See how quick I caught up on that?
Yep.
With the score 4-2 in favor of Southview. Nice throw in, drop back pass, and well, that's some nice skills. You know, when you see that type of stuff. I know as a coach and a referee, I always enjoyed watching people utilize the other players on the team rather than try and take a ball, turn and go upfield and go 20 yards and lose it, you know.
Well, a couple of the players here now, Roxy Rivera, Southview, she does a very good job
she's
cutting
excellent.
that ball,
Number
moving
one.
it. Yes. Yep. For King, Alyssa Sanchez has picked that up. She's turned into a complete player.
We have a sub coming in. Number 2 is Martinez, and we got number 5 coming out of the ball game is Otero for the Admirals. Yeah, Roxanne plays a very, very solid defensive fullback for her. There she is right there for the Southview. Aggressive, good, smart player.
Oh, very intelligent. She's always looking around. I'm sure Coach Wheeler would like to have 11 of those players.
Oh, sure.
Just as we'd like to have 11 Alicia Williams.
Exactly right. Yeah, Alicia was your keeper, was she not, on King? And she's not in there tonight, though.
Yeah, we've rotated around.
Yeah, she's playing the field now.
Brittany Davila was normally the keeper, but she got a concussion against Elyria, so she's got to sit out until next Saturday.
Oh.
Number 20 on the bench.
Yes.
Celeste, unfortunately, I don't know her last name. This is her first year playing, and she is doing a great
McGilloway?
job. Yes.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job.
She was
most of the balls they scored on were up over her head, because she's not real tall. To where you got Allison there, that's probably several inches taller. Makes a difference.
But she's got great eye-hand coordination.
Yeah.
Drop it and pop.
Yep, there it is.
Sis. Yep.
Well, your daughter's a junior, correct?
Yes.
What's her goal in another year? She'll be getting ready to go off to college, or what does she plan on doing?
Yeah, what she's trying to do right now is she's going to go to community college, but she's trying to keep her GPA up so she can get the scholarships. And Mom and Dad appreciate that.
I hear you, bud. I hear you. Now, is she taking any courses out at the college?
No, they have the new program where some of the courses in high school count towards college.
Yes.
So
But are they taking them at King, or are they going out? They have some programs where they're actually out there on the campus at the community, aren't they?
They're taking them at King.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yes,
Keep them in that environment, you know.
Also, we don't have to drive her yet, so she doesn't have her driver's license at this point.
Yeah, well, that would be a good excuse though to say, "Geez, Dad, I need a car." There's a breakaway for Southview there.
Alyssa, good
play, good no call, good no call. There was no. They both got tangled up there. Hernandez coming up with it. She hustles, loose. Oop. Nice try there. Looks like Williams almost got over there and got the ball saved. Ross seems to have picked it up a little bit tonight too, compared to last game. Amanda, I don't know if she looked real sharp here in the early going. I remember in one of the last year's games, she stood out. She played a very, very good game. She's a senior.
She's reached maturity this year where she's very confident in herself, and you can see that not just playing wise, body language.
Yeah.
She goes out and she's in total control. She's a very nice girl.
Looks like that crowd's building up bigger, Joe. Ball's cleared nicely by the Admirals. They got to get a little more pressure down there. Nice play there on Arredondo. There's a breakaway there. Nice ball. It was a nice lead to the outside. Ball ends up shot taken by Laura Page, goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. So, well, we got the Admirals and the Saints boys cheering sections going here, and they look like they're having a lot of fun, huh, Joe? That's what the high school athletics are all about.
Yep, continuation from the football game.
Yeah. I was going to come to that ball game the other night, and it started to rain, and I thought I'd melt, so I stayed. So I didn't come, but I watched WLCS on the ball game, and I watched the first half before I turned into a pumpkin after midnight and went to bed. But looks like it was a pretty good ball game. I went by the stadium on close to 6:30, 6:45, and it was a nice crowd on both sides.
It was a real nice crowd. It's good, nice to see that. And then they also had the North concession stand open again.
Yeah.
Different things went on.
Reminds you of some of the old days, when they were always open.
Packed and that. After second half, the drum corps of both teams did a face-off at the North goal. That was nice to see. A lot of the parents were cheering for that.
Well, now we got some administrators telling the kids from King they had to go to the other side. I mean, they were behaving themselves. I don't understand. And then we have the Southview kids now going to taunt them. Come on, guys, that's enough. Let's get back to the soccer game. Everything was going well there for a while. Okay, long ball. Going to get sent out.
Sarah, right where she belongs.
Going to send it wide to Arredondo.
Giselle's played club ball off and on also herself.
Yeah.
She played with Nikki. I think they played at Excalibur for a short period of time.
Yeah, she's played for a number of years, I know. Because she was starting as a freshman. Durwall, Caitlin tried to break through there.
And
ball
it's a
runs
foot race.
long. Yep. Well, that could. James picks it up.
She knows where to get in there.
Yep.
Nice punt, good strong leg. She's improved tremendously this year also.
It's just fun to see a good aggressive game going on. I mean, it's
I think you're going to have a bunch of girls that'll sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
Running up and down the
field.
field.
Nice play there. She's looking for someone in the center, but nobody filled the middle on that one. Santana sends it long.
The cheering section's getting closer.
Yeah. Well, what they need now is to come over to this side, and they need to cheer over here. Don't go home. Come on over here. We'd love to have you down in front of us. Momentary stoppage here in play. Nice long ball. Keeper was undecided as whether she could.
Offside.
Yeah, an offside position. Even though the ball was played back to her, she was in an offside position. So makes no difference if they play it back to you once you're there.
Sarah's taking over the midfield there.
Yeah.
She's doing a real nice job of shutting everything down.
Santana comes up with the ball. She plays a very, very good midfield form. She's very aggressive.
Time for a breather over there.
Yeah, I think most of it's the boys' soccer team is so here trying to root their counterparts on. Dondo sends it down to. Yeah, it's good play there. Monica brings it around the side, does run long on her, but Nigel put a little pressure on her, number 7. But we have a substitution. The referee blowing his whistle for a substitution. We have 3 players coming in for Southview and 1 for King. Number 2 comes out. Martinez, number 10, Hernandez checks back into ball game. Elizabeth. And for Southview, let's see.
Number 2's in.
Number 2 came into the ball game. That would be a JV player. That would be Rachel Perez.
Nice lead pass.
Good ball on the outside. And Nicole, get it to the outside and then take off. Look for your cross. Nice ball. She's looking up. Went a little more to the straight. I saw her look up and see him, but the brain and the foot didn't communicate.
Nope, the idea's there.
Absolutely. It was there. She saw it, but just couldn't finish it off.
Melanie Lucas. Nice pass.
Yeah. Lucas back to Durwall. She's got the good left foot. She can do that. Hernandez chasing it down for the Admirals. Nobody on her. Now they come back out. And
looking
she did
for
a nice,
her sister.
Yeah, she drops it in. Oops. There's a good ball there, too. It's going to run long, go out of bounds. Throw in for the Admirals.
Gives her team a little bit of a breather.
Yep, 17 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second half of the ball game. One thing that both Joe and I noticed that this ball game's going by a lot faster. There's a lot of activity going on out here, and just the play itself, you get caught up watching it. And the next thing you know, you look and say, "Gee whiz, where'd all the time go?" But
yeah, the first half went by very quickly.
Yeah, I looked at Joe and there was like 13 minutes left, and he said, "Wow, you know." Then it started to look like it was getting out of hand with a 3-0 lead, and all of a sudden, boom, boom, you know. So it seems like this second goal here that was made in the second half, the first goal in the second half here at the 35-minute mark, seems to taking a little gas out of Admiral King. They need to get that spark back and get back in within striking range. Not that I'm biased to Admiral King, but I just like to see a good ball game. That's all.
Yeah, one more and they'll fire them up once they figure out where they got to attack.
Makes my job a lot more fun. Ross sends it
Nice
down long.
ball.
Nice ball to Nicole. And
Give it up to
Nicole on the
Caitlin.
ride, looking for Durwall. One spot too long, but kicked out of bounds by Robbins CR. Good job.
It was nice to see you had 2 runners on the far post waiting for it, so they're
Yeah.
understanding the game now.
Well, that's it. Sometimes you see somebody will send it long and nobody's there. You know, it's like the goal that got scored earlier here for Southview. The same way. It got up past the keeper and hit someone's hand and boom, you know. Out of bounds, got a corner kick. Nicole's going to set it up.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it again. They scored a goal off of
They sent it off long, yeah. It's a good ball. Out of bounds, we'll try it again. You got to get it a little higher, get it up into the middle. What she's trying to do, folks, is get the ball to drop right into the center in front of the keeper on the outside of her of the attacker, or either that or where they can get a header in, either that or the far post.
Sarah just kind of walked in there and knew what she was going to do.
Yeah.
A little bit of pressure.
Rachel Perez hustling up, coming down that side, trying to get the ball. The ball does go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in. Went off of Rachel, so it'll be a throw-in for the Admirals.
Nice. Good hustle.
Good hustle on a 50-50 ball there. So we got a throw in. Hernandez. Good toss. Ball jump, takes a bounce and gets over. Now send it down. Send it down.
You move Melanie to the forward.
Yep. Yeah, looks like we have a little bit of a collision. Little animation with your hands, and the referee calls a foul. So we will go the other way with a direct kick for Southview. Is that Roxanne going to take it? Number one, yep. Hernandez stops it. Handling, hit the ball. Ball bounced up and hit her in the hand. So we'll have a kick. Nice ball there. Seems, Ron, that they keep trying to go right up the middle instead of the outside in. You know, when the strength of the Southview defense seems to be right at that gut. You know.
Right.
When they had their best successes when they went outside in, and they've got to stop and rethink that, and maybe they'll get an opportunity.
Yeah, periodically they'll pull it up on the side, but we take that one extra touch and kind of hurts us.
Yeah, that one extra. So Nicole comes out to take a rest, and we have number 14 is Sarah Waters coming into the ball game, a freshman.
Very quick freshman.
Yeah.
The girls that came in, Sarah, Elizabeth Hernandez, they are very fast players. It's going to bode well for next year.
For sure, and then they're both freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting a lot of activity. They'll be leaders here in no time. Speed right there of the young Hernandez.
She didn't realize she could pick it up.
Yeah, because that could have been dangerous. If you hit that defender, it's going to ricochet off, and she's going to have a wide open shot in the net. 12 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second half of the game. It's 4 for the Saints and 2 for the Admirals.
Keep going.
That's it. Keep fighting for the ball. Good job, girls. Good job, ladies. Now they get it to the outside. Good defensive tie. She went to the outside, but Durwal came in, made a nice pass to 14.
Oh, nice try.
She just didn't get it back out far enough. Sarah Waters. She went left, and Allison, that was her strength, is to her right.
Allison laid down with that, not afraid to get dirty.
Yep, for sure. Had it been able to go across back, we would have been at 4-3, believe me. Little pressure now getting put on him. Now we got a whistle blown, caught a foot. He was waiting to see if she was going to be able to keep her balance. He didn't want to take away advantage from that standpoint, but down we went, so up it came. So now we have a goal kick. That was Williams.
Sub in, Larisha out.
So this is your last one. You have two boys and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole is the end of the line. Yep. Junior, another year to go. So that'll be interesting for you.
Yeah, it will be a little bit of a change. You know, you've coached your kids all the way through. I've been fortunate enough. I coached all 3 of them, and that's been so much fun. You know, doing tournaments.
I would not give it up in a minute. I came from a family of 14, and it was rare that my father ever saw me play in a game because he worked at the mill for 47 years. But when I was teaching out at the college on the part-time faculty accounting, and I've always worked in business, and it came to a point where, 2 nights a week I was out at the college teaching, and all my kids started to get active, and I said to my wife, I got to give up something, and I'm sure not going to give up what the kids are doing, so I quit the teaching side at night and never regretted it once, because I spent from the time my son Matt was 5 years old up until just a few years ago, and he's 28 now. So for the better part of 20 years, I was involved in soccer in Lorain, in the city groups, in the county, as a coach, as a high school coach, as a referee, and you meet a lot of people. You see a lot of great kids. You go to games, and they've either played against you when you were coaching, with youth teams, and they say, oh, yeah, I played against your son or this or that. A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Best memory is when you get a youngster that you coached, and they see you, and you don't recognize them because they've matured so much. Coach, how you doing?
Yeah.
And you have to jog those memories.
Well, I laugh because it cracks me up because I can remember when young Matt Wilhelm played for me. Now Matt plays for the San Diego Chargers in football, and I knew he'd be a football player, not a soccer player. But his dad's a good friend of mine, and he said, we need something to get Curdy and Matt into in the spring when they're not playing football or doing some of the other things. Here we got a breakaway here by Waters, isn't it?
Waters.
3 of the Admirals come in, and it looks like Roxanne Rivera ended up sending the ball out of bounds. But there's some good hustle there by Hernandez. She tried to save it.
Yeah, King gets a throw.
But I can remember Matt playing out there in that old South Amherst field, just running like a deer. We were playing up a year, and he just ran and ran. And I thought, man, this kid's going to be a heck of an athlete. And you know what? I was right.
He was. He turned out to be a very good basketball player for EC.
Oh, yeah. And comes from a very nice family. Mom and dad is always supportive of their kids, and his father's very active in Lorain. He's with the Port Authority, Roger is. And he's out there working real hard to help try and get that minor league baseball team in the Lorain too with some of these people. So, we used to work with Roger on the LAK Booster Club for a long time. So look at the speed of Hernandez coming back for the ball.
It makes it look so easy.
Oh, yeah. She must have thought that was going to be a sub or the ball, but that's not not going to work.
Buying her team a little extra time.
Somebody needs to send that ball off the field. Somebody read my mind there. I'm thinking, wait, what's going on? There we go. 7 minutes left. 10 seconds. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the ball game. As Nicole Vincent comes back into the ball game. Waters takes a break. I don't know. I think I'd be leaving some of that speed in there. They got 7 minutes left in them.
Oh yeah, she's got a lot of energy in her legs.
I know they all want to play, but you get to the varsity level, and it's not intramural soccer, in my opinion. Yes, it is a game, but it's a game where you want to play and use your best athletes. And hey, let's set them up and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a tough one for the kids when they're sitting on the sideline sometimes.
Yeah, but not every game is that way either. When you're playing your arch rival, kids say, man, I want to win. Yeah, I want to play too. I mean, I'm not one that wanted to sit on the bench, believe me.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice to see everybody here. We've had a few games where we've had 1 or 2 subs. Out here we've got 5 or 6. This is a luxury.
That is one of the things that amazes me the most, Ron, in high school. Maybe not so much in football. I don't think they have the problem in football as they seem to do in some of the others. But, I mean, even talking with Dave Thomas earlier, he says, I've got some kids that they haven't been in practice in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll show up and they think they should play in a game. I'm sorry, but, as Randy Lathwell used to say, there's no such thing as practice makes perfect, practice makes permanent, and from that standpoint. And you got to practice. You can't show up on day of the game and think you deserve to play, You got to work at it.
Yeah, once in a while, you may have extenuating circumstances. Maybe you have to work or family, but for those that it's just a lack of dedication in a lot of instances.
Yeah. But, even the student athlete that works, there's enough jobs and things for the kids to do that, hey, you go to work after the practice hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a case where, gee, I work when I'm supposed to be practicing, but I always seem to be able to get off for a game.
Mm-hmm.
But,
man,
yeah.
Love to see these kids out because Lorain is loaded with athletes. We just have to tap into these groups.
I know it's tough. I know for even in the youth leagues, when we were in the youth leagues and in the springtime when baseball would start up. And you'd have that competition there, and you'd get a baseball coach that'd say, well, if you miss practice, you're not going to play. Well, I'd looked at my kids, and I'd tell them, we practice twice a week. I expect you there at least one if you're playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not there at both of them, don't think you're going to be starting,
If you have a conflict, you work out with their coach. We've done that for years.
Sure. And that's what needs to be done. But there's more and more now, like the youth football, and like you say, now you got fall baseball. And it's just like it's like you got at a young age, they want you to pick a sport, and that's what they want you to do. Well, most of these athletes out here, they're going to be lucky to be student athletes in college.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know we used to think that, some of the powerhouse teams we had, but, these guys are going to go on and they're going to play college ball. Well, you get out there, and of course, every kid wants to play Division I, which is very tough. But you know what? Division III is tough.
Yes.
It's like a job.
Mm-hmm.
When my son went off and played at Walsh as a freshman, the next year he come back, he said, this isn't quite as much fun as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, they're not used to having to get up 6 in the morning to lift weights, come in after classes, go to your practice every day, and work. Not sit around, sit by the water cooler. They had to work.
That's right. And he came to me, he said, would you get upset if I didn't play? I said, son, you're there to get a college education.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going anywhere playing soccer other than having fun, and that's what he did. He got a heck of a good education. But, and just about, out of the 5 that went on, 4 of them played college ball. One of them had 2 injuries and couldn't play, but all 5 of them got a college education from Lorain City Schools Foundation, and they're out in the workforce doing very well for themselves, I'm proud to say.
That's what we're hoping with our kids, that they make a good job out there. And my oldest, he wants to be a history teacher. Well, he's working at Kent.
Yeah.
Matt, I think he's going for business now.
Yeah.
A lot of kids, they go in with one idea and they kind of change.
Yeah.
He was same case.
I've got 3 in business and 2 environmentalists. That was a good lead.
Southview's putting the pressure on again.
There's 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Southview's got to score a goal here. Nice slide tackle coming in for the ball. Both times got the ball.
And
she got hammered. Not on purpose, but she certainly they're being aggressive out there.
Now they're coming hard.
Yep. And they've got to do it. They've only got 2 minutes left in the ball game, so they're looking for one of those 1 minute and 40-second double goals here to tie this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Should this game end in a tie, it would end in a tie because they don't play overtime in high school. But the likelihood of that doesn't seem very possible at the moment unless you get the ball turned around and get that's it, send it up to Hernandez and get it out to the outside. You got to get that ball up the wing if you're going to even put some pressure on Southview.
Yeah, King looks like they have a new enthusiasm for it.
Yeah, they're giving it all. That's what I like about the game. Both teams are playing very well, and it's real nice to see.
Look at those cuts.
Yep.
Back and forth, nice and easy.
Not in a big hurry. There's a ball to the outside.
Smart play there too.
Very good. Durwall couldn't quite get to it. Nice defensive play out there by was that Repco? No, that's
Sweeper.
Is that? I was looking to get the number over there. It looks like it might
be
number 9. Okay, there we go. Robin. Throw in. Santana take the throw in. We're down under a minute. We're at 50 seconds, and from the looks of it, it looks like this game's going to end up being a Southview victory at 2-1. and a sweep of tonight's activity. Ron, I really appreciate you coming up and spending the second half with me. I didn't mean to keep you up here this long, but
it went by faster than I thought.
You seem to be having a good time, and people are tired of listening to me. So,
yeah, you've done a good job. All these years we've listened to you out here, we enjoy it.
I just absolutely love this. We're gonna do another game October the 12th with Southview. The Southview girls are playing Norwalk in the first game, and the boys are playing Bedford in the nightcap.
Well, that should be good.
That's for sure. Well, we're going to do a wrap-up here, and Ron Vincik's been by my side for the second half, and once again, we thank Ron, wish him well in the future with whatever you do, and especially with our soccer programs. The ball game has come to a conclusion. The final from George Daniel Stadium is Southview 4, Lorain Admiral King 2. And we thank you for watching, and we want you to tune in to WLCS TV20 and watch the kids play. Good night from George Daniel.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.